All right, we're live.
We are live. It is a big day for STF and STF history. JC's gonna get right into why, but I've been waiting on this moment since last year. I've been waiting on this moment since February or March of last year. We're in a whole different realm. We're in a whole different place with everything that's occurred over the last 12 months. And this, we're about to talk about today, is something that our community has been waiting for, brother. So, what's the good word? What's the good news?
It's I'm glad you're hyping it up because it is a big deal. And when I started STF in December 2020, it was the idea was just a couple buddies of mine said, "Hey, I think you should teach folks about crypto because you have so much knowledge in the space." And I just whipped up some PowerPoints together and said, "Okay, what the heck? I'm not an instructor, but I do have the knowledge, so let me give it the best way I know how to deliver it." And it was choppy at first. I mean, I remember the first class; it was a learning experience, but it was such a success. People loved learning in a live environment, right? And we hopped on Zoom and we were just chatting back and forth, and we were talking about Bitcoin, talking about Ethereum, talking about the space, and it was just really, really a very, very unique learning experience for most people that have never been introduced to crypto, right? Because they could ask questions real time. So for the entire year of 2021 during the bull market, I did live courses 4 weekdays out of every week, Monday through Thursday, and we did them for an entire month. And it was like drinking from a fire hose. It was just like just information, information, information. And some students had to take the course twice. Those We have one student that took the course 6 times, and on the seventh time he was like, "Okay, I got it." So it was like there was so much value that was being given, but the way that it was being delivered, it was just very overwhelming. So 2022, I took it some time off, right, to recoup, and we put the courses on to be streamed, and so many of you loved the streaming, but so many of you more said we want the live courses back, and we want to learn live. And so I'm extremely happy to say that we are bringing back the live courses today. So with that being said, man, let me just get right into it and talk about STF and why now is really the time to get involved in just not just in with STF, but just in the crypto industry in general, in just the space overall. So I'm gonna share my screen here and let me see, Josmar, which screen. Let's see how this works. If it works, is it great? All right, look at that. Look at that. So today we're going to talk about how to make 5 figures of cryptocurrency this year with a trading community. And this is it may seem like a little far fetched for some people. Oh, 5 figures! But we've done it. I've done it already twice this year, which is crazy because we're only 23 days into the year. So it is extremely doable, right? With the right guidance and the right leadership and the right type of mindset. So we're going to talk about this today. And before we do, I want to tell you some stories about some of our friends, right? And what we teach at STF is really, really simple. We teach you to convert your cash into crypto. We teach you to create profits with trading. And then, as you begin to create profits with trading, we teach you how to use decentralized finance, smart contracts to compound your passive income. Understand that we don't teach you to go join some network marketing company. We don't teach you to go join some get rich quick platform that promises you guarantee returns. We teach you how to leverage the blockchain and the infrastructure that exists in the blockchain so you can generate passive income. The stuff that these companies are telling you that they're using, their secret formulas, that's what we're teaching you. So you can do it yourself and you don't have to give your money to somebody else to do it for you. So these secret formulas, I know them. We all know them. Anybody that's been in the DeFi space for the last 5 years knows them. So we're going to teach them to you. And here's some case studies of some of our friends. I mean, I love Earl's story. Earl's story is great. I mean, he 5x his money passively in less than 50 days. And you can see he was living off rental properties. You can read the screen. His kids are getting older. He just needed another stream of income, and he wanted to be a stay-at-home dad and make money on his own terms. And that's what he is now teaching his children, which is incredible. And I love Earl's story. He's one of the first guys to hop on the STF course back in 2021. And then we have you, one of our instructors, who started as a student, took the course 7 times, literally went through the course 7 times. He said, I've been in crypto for a few years now, and I didn't know what the heck I'm doing. And the second course changed his life. And he's talking about the passive income course. And Hugh has made a substantial amount of money in the space with the passive income course. And as you can see, one of his runs, he turned $5,000 into $44,000 trading. He actually became a really, really competent trader because, well, he took the course 7 times. So after a while, you just sort of start to get it. But his story is incredible. He's actually one of our instructors that's going to be aiding in the live course. So not only you get to learn from me, but you also get to learn from you and his story as well. And man, he is an incredible individual. Andrew, another one of our instructors that you're going to meet during the live course this time around, which, by the way, it's not 30 days, right? We're going to talk about that a little later on, but it's a lot longer than 30 days. And you're going to meet Andrew, and you're going to learn from Andrew. And you see that Andrew was scam frustrated when he came to STF Academy, and now he knows what it feels like to be up $10,000 to $20,000 a month using the secret. And I keep using these air quotes because people are like, "Oh, we have the secret formulas." Those secret formulas that we taught them had him generating that incredible amount of passive income, and he was able to spot out scams like a pro. And he's going to be talking about this with our newly upcoming students in our live course. Chantel, I remember Chantel's story when she came up to STF. Man, she was so frustrated. She had just lost some money with Shiba Inu on Coinbase, and she was like, I just got to do something different, because she got the hot tip from a friend, and she bought Shiba Inu at the top when everybody was buying at the top. And she said, I had no clue what I was doing. I was losing a lot of money, and the Academy has been the best thing ever. It's like the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of crypto at your fingertips. And I mean, these are just real folks, real stories, and it's just really incredible. And James' story is probably one of the most impressive ones out of the entire community, because James was deployed overseas at the time when he started STF, and he just didn't want to miss out. He was like, dude, I just don't want to miss out. I wanted to take advantage of this and learn from you guys. And James he's an experienced trader, but when he took what we were teaching and he applied his style to it, oh my gosh, he took $100 and turned it into $27,000 literally in 2 months from his phone. And he teaches our community how to do that. He specializes in teaching people how to do mobile trading and how to look for trends. Because I mean, that is such a remarkable thing to do. You have to understand, to turn $100 into $27,000 trading, that is a remarkable thing to do while being deployed and serving our country. That's quite the story. I'm gonna make a movie about that one day. That's so good. Christina, one of the fastest, actually, she's the fastest woman in our community ever to hit the rank of novice, which means she earned over 250% on her money. And she was, her story is incredible. She bought her first Bitcoin and Ethereum in 2017, and she didn't do anything with it. She just left it there for years. And then in 2021, she came back into the space 4 years later, and just to learn how to find a better way to put her money to work. And instantly, I mean, look at 250% on her money. And now she's actually the director of education for STF Academy. Her background, her extensive background, I mean, you can see she has a PhD, and she's an associate professor at USF. Her educational background really just brings a lot of value to our community. And you're actually going to be meeting her as well. And of course, John, Mr. 1%. That's what we call him in the community, Mr. 1%. John, I remember the day John posted this screenshot. I had to look twice because it was just like, first I had to look to see how much leverage he was using to see if he was cheating or something. And he was just using the standard leverage we all use, 34,000% in a single trade. And it was, I was like, unreal. When he posted that number, I mean, that will forever live in the STF Hall of Fame in our trading screenshots, because I don't think anyone's ever going to earn 34,000% on a single trade. I mean, that's going to be really, really hard to top. And he's actually one of our instructors, and his motto is 1%. Make 1% per day and let it compound every single day. And he's a trader, he's a health coach, and he's one of our instructors. And you'll also get to meet him as well over the next couple of weeks during our live course. I mean, it's so unreal to me. It seems surreal that, you know, I started this thing by myself, and now we have another instructor. We have 7 total, right? And this is Jason Hostetler. He's a wealth advisor. He's been building his own private hedge fund for the last 2 decades. He's extremely intelligent individual when it comes to finances. He didn't understand crypto. And when he came into the space, he made a couple of, you know, just rookie mistakes that most people make. And a lot of people are like, man, why would I spend money to learn crypto? Jason lost 30 grand by clicking the wrong button on his wallet. Like, he literally clicked the wrong button, and somebody hacked his account because he clicked the wrong button on a smart contract in his wallet. That's how simple it is. If you don't know what to look for, if you don't have any experience on this stuff, one mistake, it can cost you. It can cost you. And he said, you know, he made it all back, which is even more remarkable, because he 6x his account in less than 2 months after losing that money. And he said, JC put me in a very controlled environment and changed the way that we trade, and he personally trades. And he's an extremely accomplished trader, and he actually hosts every single Monday morning, I should say. He hosts a call called the early look. And the early look, he comes in literally every Monday morning, and he shares the same information that he shares with his hedge fund partners and his clients every single week on the outlook of the market. And you don't need to have $2 million to go sit in front of him. You can actually sit in front of him by just being a part of our community, and he'll give you the same information he gives his clients, which is unreal. I mean, the value on that alone, like, you know, people don't understand, like, to sit in front of a wealth advisor of his caliber, you need to have like $2 million in your investable portfolio. Like, you can't show up to Jason's office with 10 grand. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't see you. So, like, you know, to have somebody of his caliber sitting in there and just literally telling you the same thing that he tells his clients that have hundreds of millions of dollars with him, I mean, that's just unreal. So we're just blessed. And this is what, you know, one of my personal accomplishments in 2021 was I took $378 and grew a trading account on Binance in 90 days to $432,000. And I did experience some losses towards the end. The net income ended up being like $227,000. It was what it ended up being in 90 days from $378. And I don't say that to boast and brag, because I mean, people have been on the Discord know that my journey and how, you know, crazy 2021 was. And, you know, a lot of us made hand over fist money, and hopefully people were smart with it. Some were smart, some weren't. And that was a great run. But the most recent run that I'm really proud of, it has nothing to do with the amount of money I've made, but it has to do with the timing, and it has to do with really it's just really the timing, because right now it's literally one of the worst times in the market from most people's perspective to earn money, right? Most people look at the markets right now and they're like, yeah, I don't think I should be getting into the space right now. Everything seems to be going down. And, you know, I wanted to prove to the world that you can make money in any market and in any condition. And in 2023, as you can see, we started off being the number 1 trader to copy in Binance. And as I hit as high as number 8 in the entire world. And we say the entire world, and we don't mean that like, no, the entire world. Like, no, Binance has 128 million traders. 128 million traders. Yeah, million. And it trades almost 80% of all the volume in crypto. Almost 80% of every single transaction that takes place in the crypto space takes place on the Binance platform. So being number 8 out of 128 million users is an extremely, it's an accomplishment that I'm extremely proud of. It's going to be on my freaking resume, on my tombstone. One day it's going to say JC was number 8. Hopefully it'll say it was number 1. It's going to be in there, I'm telling you, because to beat 127,998,000, whatever, 192,000 people, to be better than all those folks, that is, it's remarkable. It's one of those things that if they had a plaque for it to be in my wall, I think, well, to be honest with you, it's worth more than any college degree. I'll tell you that right now. Money wise, it's worth more than any college degree. So, but yeah, and I say this thing, the reason why I'm sharing this is because for the next 3 months, right, we're gonna be on fire, and we're gonna come in and we're gonna give you everything. And you're going to learn, and you're going to grow, and you're going to learn how to make money in a bull market, in a bear market. It won't matter the market. You're just going to learn what to do, right? And that's what you want, right? You don't want to come into this space and try to figure out like, how many years, what learning curves, how many YouTube channels do I have to watch? Like, you just want somebody to hold your hand and tell you, like, this is what you do right here. This is what you do. So who is this for? This is for frustrated professionals that invest part-time. Nurses, doctors, lawyers, teachers, right? Anyone that has a full-time income, that's you just dabbling on the side right now, trying to make a little extra cash investing. We got you, right? Many of which you own your own business. Some of you are entrepreneurs. Some of you are employees. It really doesn't matter. We just tend to find that a lot of folks in our community have their own businesses. And they're between the ages of 30 to 45. Now, we have someone in our community that's 75 years old. We have someone in our community that's 17 years old. You know, we have someone's son who just joined our community. 17, he wants to learn this stuff. He's 17 years old. We have a lady in our community. She's 75. So whether you're 17 or 75, it doesn't matter. You can learn this at any time. We just find that most of our community are between the ages of 30 to 45. And maybe you've won as an investor, but you are a new adopter to crypto, DeFi, Web3. Maybe you tried trading, but you have no systematic approach. You're a seasoned professional, but you've lost money. Maybe you're an investor in passive income opportunities. I see so many people like passive income. If you don't learn how to make money passively, life is going to always seem very, very difficult, because you're always going to have to be trading your time for money. That's just really simple to understand. So you need to have something that works for you when you're asleep. You need to have something that works for you when you're not paying attention, right? So that's what passive income is. And maybe you're a financial professional and you want to protect your clients from hacks, scam. Maybe you're just a good family member and you want to learn this stuff so you can stop your mom from getting scammed. You can stop your grandma from getting scammed, right? Or your cousins from getting hacked. Or maybe you're a crypto day trader and you want to retire in the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe retirement looks very different for some folks. Like maybe you don't want to be retired. Maybe you want to be semi-retired. Maybe you just want to have your own time to do things the way you want to do it. Maybe you want to take a month off, like things like that. That's what I really enjoy about day trading. Like, you know, you can have a great run like I just did, and I could take the next 3 months off. And because in 1 month you can make 5-6 months worth of income, and you can take some time off. And that's what people don't realize. Like you don't have to retire, but you can live a semi-retired life, because in 2-3 months you can make an entire year's worth of income, and then you just work whenever the heck you feel like it, you know. And that's what's really powerful about being a day trader. When you really master this stuff, you're in complete control of your finances, complete control. And no one can really stop you. As long as there's a platform where you can trade and you have the knowledge and skills, you can go anywhere, literally anywhere. And here at STF, we're going to show you all the platforms you can leverage, centralized, decentralized. So what is STF? So we are a passion project. I can't stress that enough. It's community driven. Like I'm the face of the program right now. Joe Smart's the CMO. He's the face of the program. But you're going to start to see as you go to the courses that there are a lot of faces in STF. It's not, and that's why we have them on the screen here so you can see. There's a lot of faces to STF Academy, right? You see about maybe a dozen folks there on the bottom of the screen. But there's hundreds of people in there, right? And you're gonna learn and hear stories from about 2, 3 dozens of them. Maybe you get really acquainted with a dozen folks or so, and they become your friends, like we've seen happen so much here. But we're a growing community of folks and people. We have 135 plus graduates that have gone through our courses, whether it's pre-recorded or live. 500 plus community members, now 7 instructors. We're bootstrapped, like I said, passion project. I was not. I'm not a eccentric millionaire that was just like, well, let me just do something for fun in my free time. Like, no, this is not like this was something that was in my heart. I was like, you know what? Let me help out my friends. Let me create a platform in which people can come in and they can learn this space. But I'm not going to do it for free. That's it. That's it. And we're going to use whatever money we charge to better the platform. So that way, one day it can just become a decentralized, autonomous organization. And all the money that comes in just keeps improving the platform, keeps the platform running, keeps the platform alive. And it just sort of becomes like a decentralized, learning platform that's just managed by a group of folks, not just JC. And it's going to be organically grown. And with the help of Josmar and everybody else that is our team that can continuously pitching and really helping us grow our community, I think we're gonna be all right. We've done more than $600 million in crypto trading volume as a community. That's impressive. That is impressive. 600 million. I think in 2021 alone, we did over $250 million in trading volume in 2021. It was literally insane. And so when we look at what we have accomplished and so early, it's only our second. We're now going into our third year. I mean, we've technically been alive for 2 full years. So let's talk about the levels of crypto knowledge, right? Because there's crypto sophistication levels, and you got to determine where you are now, where you could be, and how you can build a financial foundation. So most of you, if you're on Facebook looking at this stream, you're probably level 1 or level 2. Maybe if you're in my network, maybe you can get you got as high as level 3. I can count in my hands the level 4s that I have on my network, and definitely the level 5s for sure. So here's the thing: level 1s, your objective is really simple. You just want to learn about the industry and how you can get involved, right? So we call you neo adopters. And the challenges that level 1 people face, and that you may be facing right now, is that you're prone to falling for scams. You're prone to falling for hacks, investing in the wrong projects at the wrong times. Your friend calls you with a hot tip. All of a sudden, you put in $5,000 into this platform. 2 months later, the platform's gone. And you're like, what just happened? You got scammed. That's what a scam looks like. Maybe you're a naive investor. You know some of the crypto language. Maybe you've purchased Bitcoin and you have other popular mainstream tokens like Ethereum or Shiba Inu or Dogecoin, right? But you get most of your information from YouTube. That's the challenge, right? You get your information from YouTube, Instagram, Google, and most naive investors, and there's nothing wrong with it being a naive investor. I was a naive investor in 2017. We all believe we can get rich quickly. And that is an extremely, extremely dangerous pitfall, because there is no such thing as get rich quick. The people that have gotten rich quick in crypto is because they got lucky and they went all in a project that took off. Because people that put $100 into a project, most of them didn't become multimillionaires with $100. It was people that put in $5,000, $10,000, put in $20,000. They went all in, right, into one project, and that project just happened to blow up. But out of the 67,000 cryptocurrencies that are in the space right now, you do not have enough money to go all in every time you feel like it. You just don't. So it takes a lot of luck, and it takes timing and just mostly luck. So then you could be a savvy trader, which is level 3. Level 3 people are probably the closer ones that are in that tipping point where they may be thinking about going full-time. They still have a full-time job, but they may be thinking about leaving their full-time job and really getting into the industry full-time. And these people invest in bots. They dabble in leverage and margin. They understand the fundamentals and technicals of major tokens. But the challenge is that they lack a proven system. They lack a proven long-term strategy. So they get hot and they go cold. They get hot and they go cold because they don't have a strategy that they've tested that works for a long time. So they're still discovering their own investing and trading style. Right. And then we have our level fours, and these are our sophisticated investors. These are hard to come by because they have a great grasp on how to spot up undervalued crypto assets. They know like this is an undervalued asset. This is not a cheap asset. So they understand tokenomics. They understand team. They understand business models. So they're sophisticated. They're active traders, and they usually are compounding their passive income in some sort of DeFi protocol or some sort of protocol that's putting their money to work for them. And their challenges they have is that they're learning how to manage the disciplines to stay on track without making bad decisions every now and then. And bad decisions for sophisticated investors are usually driven by emotions of greed, because sophisticated investors are usually making a lot of money. So they may go all in and make a decision that's like, oh, I'm just going to go all in with $500,000 here. And that was a bad call, and it's just learning the disciplines that of when to go all in, when to diversify, and it's just a learning curve. So they're really mastering their craft. It's really where a level 4 is. Level 5, you did it. Level 5 is the place where I'm mentally trying to really master, because I'm between level 4 and level 5 because I still make those bad decisions every now and then. And level 5 is really, really challenging because level 5, you're financially independent. You're free to work from home. You have a great crypto portfolio that continues to grow. And there's different levels to it, right? You can have a crypto portfolio with $100 grand, $500,000. I know people, whales in crypto that have 25 million, $50 million, in their portfolio. So there's different levels to level 5. But to me, as someone who has achieved that financial independence and success, and is really just free to do whatever they want. And that's why I say I'm a hybrid between 4 and 5, because I'm like I tip my toes in 5 for a bit, and then I go to 4, and then come back to 5. But the challenge is you have finding real world assets that he or she can diversify in their portfolio, and that's very, very true. Because for me, I'm all in crypto. I am like a one-trick pony. And that's the thing about crypto investors. When you get to like level 5 and you build all this wealth in crypto, to get to this level, you need to understand, like, to get to this level, you have to be all in on crypto. You have to be all in on crypto. So when you get to these levels, you sort of ignored everything else that's happening in the world. Like, you're sort of not paying attention to like what Netflix is doing. You're not paying attention to what like Apple is doing, because you're all in crypto. You know exactly what Doge is going to do. You know exactly what Bitcoin is going to do. You know exactly what Ethereum is going to do, but you have no idea what's happening in the real world. So now it's like a whole new foreign language you have to learn, right? So that's a real challenge for a lot of folks in the highest level. But I call them first world problems because they can be easily solved. So 5 steps to generational wealth as a crypto investor. This is one of the things that we really, really want to drive home at STF. You don't need to come in and get rich in 1 month, right? What you need to do is you need to come in and you need to develop a plan, right? And we're going to help you develop that plan, and then we're going to begin to measure out what the steps of that plan looks like for you, right? So what does that plan look like? Well, the very first one is going to help you earn $100 a month. Simple, either through trading or through yielding passive income. Right? Then we're going to help you take that and 10x it and get it to $1,000 a month, whether it's through trading, yielding, flipping NFTs, combination of, and you're going to learn all these mechanisms through the course. And then the next goal is the one that I get most excited about, which is we're going to match your the goal is to match your full-time income with your part-time activity. Right? When you match your full-time income with your part-time activity, and then once you do that, then we want to create a financial independency plan, or we want to create financial independency by becoming your own bank. And that right there is the future. And I could go an hour on becoming your own bank, but I'm going to save that for when we meet online. And lastly, live a full-time income lifestyle off your passive income investments. Imagine if you could live your entire life from money you don't have to work for. Money that just keeps coming into your bank account, money that just keeps coming in every single day into your, and what the beautiful thing with crypto is that the money comes in every single block, which is every couple of seconds or so. It's not like investing where you get your dividends every quarter, or maybe you're a landlord, you get your rent once a month. In crypto, dividends payouts come every couple of seconds. So you literally are watching your wallet grow every single second in crypto, because the payouts come by every block. And you'll learn what blocks are when you go through the second lesson of course one. So that's the goal, right? So how does STF Academy work? Well, we're going to help you convert your cash into crypto. So we're going to take your money from your bank account and we're going to help you convert it into crypto safely and securely. Then we're going to create profits with crypto day trading. And you may go, oh, I don't want to be a day trader. It's such an ugly term. I think people think of day trading and they immediately like think of the headset guy on Wall Street going buy, sell, sell, sell. They think of like Jordan Belfort and the Wolf of Wall Street type of thing, right? Like cold calling people and like, hey, okay, put a bid for 10,000. Like that's not what day trading is. And there's so many ways for you to day trade: spare time, part time, full time, like from your phone. I mean, there's so many different styles of trading. Um, your mom can trade, your cousin can, anybody can trade. Trading just simply means exchanging one asset for another in hopes to make a profit. That's it. You're just exchanging one asset for another. And if you're a profitable trader, the asset you exchange for goes up in value. If you're not a profitable trader, the asset that you exchange for goes down in value. So that's all trading is. It's not this Hollywood mystified thing where people go crazy thinking that they have to like be sitting in front of a computer all day, staring at screens and mapping out charts and doing all this stuff. That stuff takes 5 minutes. I can look at a chart and map it out in 5 minutes. So it's just the notion that people have this perception of what it is versus what it really is. I call it like expectations versus reality type of thing. So the last thing we're going to help you do is compound your passive income with DeFi protocols. And this is probably what most people come in, they're like, oh, I'm just going to learn about crypto. And then they learn passive income and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was available. Like, I'm so blown away right now. I didn't even know this was an option for me. This right here is an incredible tool to build wealth. I'm telling you, it's an incredible tool to build wealth. It's the reason why I can sit at home on a Monday. It's not because of STF and STF's tens of millions of dollars of sales. And it's not that. It's because I built a portfolio for the last 6 years of passive income that pays my mortgage, pays my car, pays my bills, and I can just do the things that I like to do. Like do this, right? So the tracks we provide training for is crypto day trading, discovering undervalued altcoins before they pop. That's always a hot one, right? Leveraging your current profits to generate yield, right? Simply a return on your investment and your percentage yield. Participating in airdrops to access free money. So most people don't know this. You can get free money in crypto by just showing up. That's it, by just showing up. Right? You can provide liquidity to the markets in exchange for interest rates. You can learn how to flip NFTs. You can earn income from promoting crypto projects as an affiliate, like STF Academy. You can promote our company if you'd like to, and earn passive income as an affiliate. And then you can use that, apply it towards your courses. You can use that, or you can just use that to trade, whatever you want to do with it. There's so many possibilities to earning income in this space. Like, it's just unreal to me. And my goal for you is to help you generate 5 figures, not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Help you generate 5 figures of profits using my crypto trading strategies. That's it. All right. So the 3 programs that we offer, super simple. The first program is called the Formula for Success Live Masterclass. That starts tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It lasts for 10 weeks. It is 37 live sessions. 37 live sessions between 1 hour to 2 hours each. Okay? Minimum 1 hour, maximum 2 hours. Okay? 37 sessions. So the entire course is anywhere between 50 to 75 hours or so. 50 to 75 hours. It's going to be in that range. And so that's a lot of hand-holding. Like, that's a lot of handling. And you get weekly coachings and labs with financial professionals. So you're going to have literally myself. You're going to have Andrew, you're going to have Hugh teach you step by step how to avoid the pitfalls and how to streamline your passive income, how to streamline your money making opportunities right out of the gates, right? Then we have a premium membership subscription. Okay. So this one is not live yet. This one's coming soon. So the premium member subscription looks like this: is daily Zoom trainings and workshops with our instructors, access to the Formula for Success live masterclass, access to Formula for Success masterclass recordings, right? Discounted tickets for exclusive in real, what we call IRL, in real life events, right? And then access to the Avalon DAO. The Avalon DAO is not quite ready yet, but I'm telling you, this will change the way we interact with education, the way we interact with money on chain. We pull this off, and I'm telling you, life is going to be very, very, very different for our community members. But I don't want to reveal too much of that right now, because that's sort of like our secret sauce. But I will give you one bonus. If you do go to our website and register, you will automatically be enrolled to receive free Avalon tokens when we do our community airdrop. We just talked about getting free money. There's free money for you right there. All you have to do is just go register, and it's free. So next we have a lifetime membership, and there's 39 spots, 39 memberships left. It's limited time only. And what it does is it waives all fees in the platform for life. So you never have to pay for anything ever in the platform. And you get a cool NFT that's called the Wolf of Wall Street. And there's different series and different categories, different artwork. But that NFT is fungible, okay? And you can actually move it and trade it and give it to somebody else and exchange it, okay? And I know that the term NFT means non-fungible token, but our NFT, you can actually sell it and you can actually move it. It's non-fungible in the sense that it's only one, right? So you can't make copies of it, okay? But as far as the ability to sell it, the ability to trade it, the ability to transfer it to somebody else, you absolutely can. And it gives you access to a lifetime access to the Formula for Success Live Masterclass, lifetime access. I mean, you can see on the screen here, you literally get everything for a one-time price. So essentially, you become a lifetime member of our DAO, you become a lifetime member of our community, and you never have to pay out of pocket for anything ever again. No monthly membership fees, none of that stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna take a break here. Just want to take a water break. What do you want to chime in here?
Yeah, man, there's something that we're doing here, and it's working, right? I would say this is not easy to do. Person who, I've been involved in a lot of different business models. I've been involved with, just high level experts in so many different industries, and I gotta say, what we're doing here in this space, not only just as STF Academy, but just a space in general, like it is not easy to learn this stuff. It is not easy to come by this information. And myself was part of an investment group, and a lot of people were talking about crypto. And as cool as we thought that we were in having the conversation, as much as we thought we knew about what was going on, we didn't really know anything. And I just had to keep it real with myself. And I'm like, look, I can't even have this conversation with you guys because we're shooting from the hip. We're talking about things that we don't really understand. We're basing a lot of our information on hype. We're basing it a lot about like what other people are sharing. It was almost like it's almost like we found ourselves reacting to what people would say. Oh, you got to go do this now because this thing is going up. And we're like, oh, okay. And we would just go over and people would do things. And we're talking about hard-earned money. We're talking about friends of mine who are engineers, who are software developers, who are, I would say arguably in the top 1% in their industry. And here we are having very naive conversations about getting rich really, really, really quick by buying or holding a specific thing or NFT. I'm like, so even in my search, but look, there has to be a way. There has to be a way. There has to be somebody out there who's walking people through this, like this difficult industry, because again, this is new technology. It's 14, 15 years, in the game, and it's still something that it's new to a lot of people. it's very, very, very new, and to not be able to go to any financial professionals because they don't know about crypto, to not have somebody, it gets really annoying, especially if you don't have the time to waste. Like if you don't have the
Yeah.
time to waste and gamble, you need to work with somebody who knows what they're doing. So, when I talk to you about what you were doing, and obviously you're a person whose success just follows you because you show up, you put in the work, you do the studying. You don't ask any questions. You don't ask anybody for permission. You just go ahead and do it and figure it out on your own. And this is not just crypto, just everything in life. Um, so to hear about what you were doing, but more specifically in that same conversation, we were literally right. I was in a space with other students. I didn't know there were students. I didn't know there were graduates, and they were telling me about what they've been able to accomplish.
Yeah.
And being a realtor, being an accountant, working in a corporate entity, for them to be saying, look, everything that I know, I got it from JC, and from the people in the community like you, like Doug, like John, like JT. So an opportunity like this to learn from somebody who's at the top of the industry, who's willing to walk you step by step, literally like what you're doing right now on the screen. Whether it's even if somebody doesn't go and take the academy's courses, right? What you're learning here, somebody's not telling you this stuff, right? These are the steps that you can take on your own, right? We're just giving you the opportunity and a vehicle to cut the excuses, right? We're giving you a vehicle to learn with people who actually care. And I don't want to curse, but I want to say give a F, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like the people here in this academy, they care, they show up for each other, whether that means just hopping on the Zoom call with you, picking up the phone and calling you when you should probably get off the trading platform because you're doing something that might even compromise you even more. To have people hit you up and say, hey, I'm going to be in your city, I'm going to be in your town, and I would love to see you. I would love to catch lunch or breakfast. Just like the community is an amazing thing. So anytime I'm looking for education, right, whether it's at a university or a simple training course like this, I always make sure it has those three things. It has to have a systematic approach. If it doesn't have a systematic approach, then I'm just learning how to do something in the moment. I'm not really getting any skills that I can do over and over again, right? It has to have a support system, because if I have to figure everything out on my own, and it's like, what's the difference? I might as well just go to YouTube and Google and try to find some other people, right? But more specifically, man, it's the accountability. And in this case, it's not being held accountable by degenerates in the crypto space. It's being held accountable by other professionals in other careers, multimillionaire entrepreneurs, university professors, hedge fund managers. Like you're not just learning with a group of people who like crypto, or who are about the hype, right? And about the NFT craze, right? Like if you realize a lot of those things are not alive anymore. And the people who are at the table are those who know what they're doing. And we know what we're doing here, so just again, thank you for these steps. And I really hope if you're watching this, I'm going to be on the masterclass today. So, I got a lot to learn. There's going to be people who are on this class who've been through the course several times, and they're coming back to learn as well. Right? So why not?
Exactly. So, and I appreciate you teaming me up for this. So let's talk about these 12 steps real quick. I'm not going to read every single one. I'll just read the bold steps, and the document is available in the comment section here, so you can actually just grab the document and you can read it on your own. But step one, so we're going to get you set up, right? So you need to set up and activate your free STF Academy account. That's the very first step, right? And our 12-step program is simple. It's 12 steps. So step two, you're going to join the conversation. Get it? That's it. You're going to hop into the community and join the conversation in the community. Step three is you're going to learn how to convert your cash into crypto and leverage the blockchain technology. That's it. It's the very first. Now is when the stuff really begins, right? You're going to learn how to convert cash into crypto. Take that money from your bank account and bring it into the digital space, right? Learn how to accumulate Bitcoin by trading altcoins daily. Step four. Step five, compound your profits with advanced yielding strategies. See, it starts to get a little bit more complex as the step goes, right? Because you're evolving, your mindset is evolving, you're becoming sharper, you're becoming better, you're elevating yourself in life. Right. Step 6, find and commit to a trading approach that matches risk tolerance. Now we're using words like risk tolerance. You may have not even ever heard of the word risk tolerance in your life, right? So now we're in step 6. Step 7 is to identify and commit to a simple financial goal. Maybe you're in your 30s and 40s and you never built a financial plan. You never built a financial goal, right? So we're going to help you do that. Step 8 is create a personal plan and roadmap to achieve your financial goal. So we're going to actually, now that we have the plan, right, let's actually create it and start working on it, right? And a roadmap, timelines, right? Because you need to have deadlines in your plans and your goals. If not, it's just a dream, right? You need to have a plan with deadlines and dates when you're going to approach these goals. And then we're going to find you somebody that's on the same journey with you, right? And we're going to find an accountability partner within the hundreds of people in our community. We're going to find an accountability partner within STF that has achieved your goal or is on the process of achieving the same goal you have, right? And we're going to partner you guys up. You're going to get introduce each other, and you're going to talk to them on Discord. You're going to communicate every day. Hey, what are you doing? How where are you at this morning? What are you up to, right? Like, have that accountability. There's so many WhatsApp groups already inside of STF, of people that are talking to each other daily, communicating constantly about decisions they're about to make, right? And then you need to take action daily and show up to our supplemental trainings. The live course is not enough. You're going to learn so much, but you have to take your education and continue it and continue to show up every single day. And then we're going to ask you to share your results. Tell the world. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell the world what we did. Tell the world what you did, right? Tell the world what you were able to accomplish, how this community has served you and continues to serve, and how you're now serving the community and helping the community grow, right? And then lastly, you're going to invite others. That's it. 12 steps. Invite someone else. Invite someone else who you believe could benefit to creating the same or similar story like you have, right? So what is the investment? Well, the formula for success live masterclass, I know it sounds crazy, is $4,000. People are like, wow, $4,000. Let me just break this stuff down real quick. Okay? $4,000. If you are an adult in the United States of America and you plan on being wealthy and you plan on being successful, extremely successful in life, and be financially independent and retired, the thought of spending $4,000 to accomplish that should be laughable. You're like, oh, that's it? For $4,000, you're going to teach me how to do all these things and how to make 5 figures, in my first year. You're going to teach me this stuff. Well, yes, that should be laughable. It should be like, man, I thought it was going to cost like 50 grand, because you're going to literally sit there for 10 weeks and spend over 60, 70 hours with me and tell me everything that you've learned over the last decade and give it all to me. And then you're going to allow me to see the recordings and watch them over again. And you're going to allow me to practice real time with you. You're going to allow me to, think about that. For $4,000, I would laugh. People go to college and spend $200,000-$300,000 and come out with a degree and they go work at Best Buy. Get the F out of here. Literally get the F out of here. You could spend $200,000 on a degree and then you go work at a retail store to make $45,000 a year. Or you could work at an entry-level job at a bank to make $40,000 a year. After you spend $100,000, $200,000 on your education, and you tell me that $4,000 to teach you how to possibly become one of the top traders in the world, how to compound your passive income, how to become financially independent, and do it in years, not decades, and you're going to tell me $4,000 is too much, then I know where your priorities are. Then you're not the person I want to talk to. We're not on the same page. We're not on the same frequency. We're not in the same lane. You're reading this book. I'm on this book. So, and the fact that we have the audacity to lower the price by $1,500 because we're reintroducing this stuff again. I mean, I was just like, okay, whatever. I mean, for $2,500, I mean, anything less than that, it's just not even worth. Think about that. Imagine if your instructor just flat out went into you and said, hey, I make $25,000 this month trading, but I'm going to help you out for the next 10 weeks for $2,500. you're going to be like, why the hell would you do that? Like, you just made 25 grand trading this month. Why are you going to spend 10 weeks with me, 2.5 months, 3 months teaching me for $2,500? That's like a tenth of what you made this month. Why would you do that? Because we want to help. Because we want to pay it forward. And to me, that is just crazy. Like, we charge so little for this stuff. I mean, it is what it is. At this point, I'm just,
we're just giving it away at this point.
Yeah, I mean, anything less than that, I might as well give it away. Like, it's just like, so the lifetime membership, it has an incredible amount of retail value because of everything that you get over the lifetime. It's $5,000, and it's a one-time investment, and you get the Formula for Success live masterclass. You get everything on that 30, and you get 10,000 tokens airdrop to you on the drop. You get to never pay for a monthly fee ever again. I mean, you get it's so much for $5,000. It's like, another thing that I'm just like, why didn't we charge $15,000 for it? People go out there and buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT for $500,000, $1 million, and all they have is a JPEG. Like, all they have is a JPEG that I can right-click, save on my computer, and be like, oh, it's my JPEG too.
It's the truth.
And that's the thing. Like, there's no real value to it other than the artistic value. Well, it's $1 million artistic value that right now you can probably get for 30 grand. So it's crazy. So to me, yeah, the on-demand recording of the original class is available as well. Retails for $14.97. You can see you can get it for $9.97. I mean, we discount everything we want, other than giving it away. I mean, that's really all we can do, right? So let's look at, I believe we're towards the end here, right? So here's what you get in the Formula for Success Masterclass. 10 weeks. It's a 10-week online training program. 37 sessions. We're going to hold your hand. Literally, some of you are like, am I ever going to be able to ask questions? Yes, you're going to be able to ask questions. You're going to be able to talk, dialogue, share ideas, right? 37 sessions, over 50 hours of live content. You can see the breakdown right here. 2 Super Saturdays, 2 Q&A sessions with myself and the team, 16 working labs led by instructors, 17 live sessions with myself. And this is what you're going to expect to learn. I'm actually going to switch over to a graphics that we have. I think it tells the story better, right, Josmar?
Yeah.
Than this? Yeah. I think we should switch. Let's switch to the graphics, maybe make it a little bit nicer. Let's see.
I think you have to just unshare the screen and then reshare the window. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. It's like, what more do you want, man? Like, what is it that you want?
It's like that. It's like the movie The Notebook, when Rachel McAdams is like, "What do you want?" When he's like, "What do you want from it?" She's like, "It's not that simple." It's like, "What do you want?" I love it. All right, so. Here's what the class starts tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We have 10 spots left. A couple of spots have already been sold. And just understand, like, all the information we're going to give you is proprietary to us. Please don't go out there and like share it. Like, it's a shame that we have to like disclose this stuff, but yes, please don't go out there and like sell it and resell it or do stuff like that. And furthermore, it is to be consumed as education. Please do not say, JC said, go buy this token right now and I was going to get rich. That's not how it works. Okay. You're going to learn as to what a potential asset can do based on this tokenomics, based on the team, based on the business model. And then you, as an adult in America, right, with a job and income, are going to make a decision whether or not you want to invest in that asset. I will not tell you, yes, go buy that asset. You will never hear from me, JC said, go buy that asset. I will say JC owns this asset. I will disclose my personal holdings and I will disclose the things that I own, but I am not in any way telling you or swaying you or influencing you to go do it yourself. You're a big boy, you're a big girl. You make those decisions on your own based on the education that you have. So in this course, like I mentioned earlier, it's 37 sessions, 50 hours worth of content. The things that we're going to master are the things we talked about earlier, the 3 C's, we call it triple C's, right? Convert cash into crypto, create new profits from trading, compound your passive income. And here's how it breaks down. Course 1 is 4 modules, 3 labs. Here's what you can expect to learn: history of cryptocurrencies, what is the blockchain, how does it work, types of cryptocurrencies, digital exchanges, transferring digital currencies, storing your cryptocurrencies, right? The foundational stuff. Retails for $500. Course 2, we're going to teach you how to make profits with trading. This is 8 lessons and 8 labs. So 16 times we're going to meet. And you're going to learn about the types of tradings that are available, reading a chart, right? So many of you want to learn how to read a chart. It's still crazy. I see people trading on Robinhood and they don't even know how to read a chart. They're just like, well, I think this green candle is going to come red next one and it's going to go up. Like, there's so much more to this stuff. And you're going to learn about order types and how to start earning part-time income with trading and how markets correlate to each other, especially in crypto, and managing your newly earned profits. It's a $2,000 course. It goes for about a month. Really, it's almost about a month long. So much value. I mean, that's what the entire 3 courses were last time, an entire month. Now it's just 1 course. It's an entire month now. Much more slower pace, much more to learn. All right. Course 3, you're going to compound with DeFi protocols, 5 modules, 5 labs. You're going to learn how to make passive income, earn passive income with your crypto, how to monitor your passive income responsibly, how to source the right project. That's such a big one, how to source the right project. I don't know how many people just invest things like I used to because they like the name. Like the very first time I bought Tron, I saw the movie Tron and I was like, there's a cryptocurrency named Tron? Whoa, that's going to be good. And I just bought it because it was called Tron. That is what a naive investor looks like. All right. Setting up the tools that you will need in order to be successful long-term. $1,500 value, guys. It's $4,000 worth of value that we're gonna give away for $2,500. And I literally mean giveaway. Like it's like we're basically giving it away. And if you're serious about this stuff, it's an investment. It's an investment. And the thing about the investment that I love is that it's quantifiable. Cool. I put $2,500 in. I learned all this stuff. I made 10 grand. Cool. I'm up $7,500 on my investment. Investing in yourself is the greatest investment you can make. It's not Bitcoin. It's not Ethereum. It's not Litecoin. It's yourself. Investing in yourself. If you can't invest $2,500 into your own brain, but you're willing to put $2,500 into Dogecoin, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And I just mean in general, in life, you're just not going to make it. Because if you value yourself that little and you trust someone else that much more, then that's where your priorities are. I would rather buy $10,000 of education to make me better than $10,000 of a project run by somebody else that I don't know the outcome. Always invest in your mind because the rest will come. The rest will come. So there are 10 spots left. So there are 10 spots left. We kept like the original call. I mean, there's 12 spots. Now you're going to be joined by a bunch of other folks in there. It's not just 2 people. There's all the lifetime members that get access to this stuff that chose to get the lifetime membership rather than paying $2,500. They just took the lifetime membership. So you're going to have those folks in there as well. And let's talk about how to get registered for this, right? Because now that we went through the entire thing, how do you get registered? I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Justin, do you want to show them how to get registered?
Yeah, I can show them. So let me share my screen. Let me take him over to STF. So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. All right. Let me log out of here real quick. All right. So when you go to STF Academy, this is the website. There's a short video here, some of our crypto stories, right? Very simple website. Again, it's really about the education that happens on the back end, right? So you log in. Since I already took advantage of the free course with all the 15 modules, and I'm a lifetime member myself. I've gone through the pre-recorded course. When you get in, whether it's on the main page or on the second tab here, you're gonna want to scroll down to get the course overviews, right? And this is a little bit about each course. You can watch a little intro video, but I want you to focus more on this first box, right? You're gonna click this red button that says View Formula for Success Live Masterclass, and that'll bring you over to the course description page, where you're going to learn a little bit more about each and every one of these courses, right? And the first thing that comes up is what we just finished talking about, the 33 plus sessions, right? All the things that we're doing. you can just view the schedule here as well at the specific date and time of every course, right? And you just want to click register now, right? And by clicking register now, it'll again give you to the confirmation page specifically for this course. And then you just click play now. Put in your information there. You can pay with debit card. I believe you can pay with a credit card. You can pay with, I think Google Pay is even an option as well. Link Pay. So you have the ability to do that. You pay it over. You put your phone number in. You get an email, welcome email from us, and then you're going to start to see in the dashboard the specific links that you're going to need in order to do it. So the goal is really to help out, right? And it's the reason why this course, again, we're giving it away. When I first met JC and I heard what he was charging for the course, I'm like, what do you mean you're only charging $1,500? This is 2 years ago. This is 2021, and again, I'm like, what do you? You're doing this how many times a year, and you're teaching people all these things, and you're doing it over and over again, and just to see how much we've grown since then, it's insane. But if you're there watching this and you're considering whether this is a good investment for you, just take the chance. I tell you what, I didn't want to commit to crypto or the space until I realized that there's a lot to learn and that I didn't know anything, and that I can be part of a community of people who once used to feel the same way that I felt. And the difference between me and them is that they just said yes to themselves. They said yes to showing up. They got on a whole bunch of Zooms with UJC. They showed up for Super Saturday trainings where you're literally telling them what to trade. You're literally signaling what to do. And, to have a 75% and above winning average, like a win rate with 3 out of 4 times you're winning a trade, it's unheard of in most circles, right? Even in regular trading, right? So to be part of a community like this, man, and only pay $2,400, it's ridiculous. It's like $30 an hour, $30-something an hour. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, there's some people who get paid $30 an hour at their job, and somebody's not, they're not making millions of dollars a year. They're not in the position where they can potentially live a financially independent lifestyle. And the fact that you and I are on a call right now, midday, having this conversation is just a testament to what we're talking about. We're not clocking in at a job, right? We're not clocking in somewhere else. We're really just paying it forward, man. So again, I want to thank you for doing everything that you do. I want to thank you for putting this type of stuff together, and may God bless you, because for the next 10 weeks, you're going to be blessing a lot of other people. And some of these people are hurting financially, and they need a course like this. Some of those people are doing very well off, and they just can't shake off that they're not winning like you are, right? So they come to get a little bit deeper, and some people are simply coming because they have somebody in their family that can't show up, right? And they have somebody in their family who they really want to take care of. Maybe it's a child, maybe it's a parent that's dying. And they're learning these things to set their family up for success. And, for me, that's the most important part, is really just getting set up for success and working with people who actually do it.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. And thank you for everything that you do, for creating all of our graphics and marketing material and telling our story, and, just helping really just to showcase ourselves to the world and our community. So thank you for everything that you do. And I look forward for the next 10 weeks. And remember, this is open enrollment. You can enroll at any time. You can, even if you don't enroll today, you enroll tomorrow, the day after, you can catch the recording of the first lesson, and then you can hop right in and start to pick up. So yeah, I'm excited. The next 10 weeks are going to be great. And I thank you for putting this stuff together. So I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
Much appreciated. I'll see you all in the live masterclass or in the Discord. Send me a message. We're humans. You can talk to us. We're here to help. We're here to support you. Let's make it happen in 2023.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Ciao, ciao.